Hi everyone, it's Michelle and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to share with you guys how I create content at home and my top 5 tips for creating content easily. So since a lot of us can't go out right now, we can't shoot outside, we're all stuck at home, I've been shooting a lot in my apartment. So I want to share my tips and tricks that I've been using to shoot at home with you guys. It's really easy, you don't need anybody else, it's just going to be yourself. So even if you live alone, you can totally do this as well. So there are 2 tools that I use to help me out when I'm shooting my content at home. First thing is a little tripod. So I have this guy here, I got this off Amazon and I'll link it down below. It's super easy, it's just a tiny little tripod and it's really nice because you can put your phone directly into it and it expands a little bit, so it accommodates a lot of the sizes. And all these photos I'm going to be taking are just with my phone. So the second thing I'll be using is an app. So for a while, I didn't understand how other girls were taking photos with their phone that were like self-timed. I started researching a lot and it looked like they were using a lot of like battery operated. So they click the battery and like kind of hide it and then it would like shoot. But I didn't want to have to invest in a battery. I just wanted to use an app. So I kind of researched and then ended up finding an app called Photo Timer Plus. So with Photo Timer, it will take the photos for you. You can choose how many photos you want and at what interval it'll take it for you. And if you put the sound on, it will ding so that you know when it's going to be taking the next photo. So easy, so useful. I love it. So you'll see here that I have the delay on at 5 seconds each. So the number of pics I have at 6. Sometimes honestly, I just crank it up to like 14 and I just pose a lot. So that way I don't have to keep re-looking at everything. So the interval right now I have is at 7, and then the sound, I have it as the tone. So like I said, as it counts down, it starts dinging, and then you know, okay, I gotta do the next pose and the next pose. And you don't need anybody else to help you out. This is amazing. So what I always like to do is I just, use my tripod, and then I go ahead and set it up and make sure the angle is what I like. And then what you do is you click take photo, and then you'll be able to click the camera button, immediately start the countdown to take the photo. So this app has been an absolute lifesaver for me and I would highly recommend it. So tip number 1, natural light. It's a little bit of a no-brainer, but natural light is amazing. I'm sitting in front of a window in my bedroom and the lighting is super even. There's no shadows, I don't look dark. Natural lighting just has the best lighting on your skin, I think. So number 1 tip is natural lighting. If you don't have a lot of light in your apartment and it is pretty dark, you can always invest in studio lights. So I think I got my studio lights for $60 for 2 of them, and I can link them down below if I still have the information. But I got them from Amazon and I've literally had them for about 6 years, I think. So it's a great investment. But most times if you have windows in your apartment or your house, open all the blinds, open them up, let that sunlight in, and it's going to take amazing photos. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did with the natural light that I get from my room. I'm setting up the corner of my room with my clear chair and a faux fur rug that I have, just to add some texture to the blank space. And I'm removing any background items that I don't want. So my setup is my little tripod on a bench facing my chair. And then I'm going to use the self-timer app to start my photo shoot. Okay, so tip number 2, take a selfie. This is where you can experiment with your makeup, different kind of lighting. So this goes back to tip number 1, natural light. So here I decided to combine natural light with a selfie. Selfies are easy, go-to. You probably already take them just for fun, just to like check out your makeup, make sure everything is looking good. So do it for the content. So like I said, this is where you can experiment with your makeup. Maybe do something really cool and editorial. Maybe hype up on the highlighter. glow. Try out something crazy and take selfies with it. The one that I'm gonna take here is a selfie in natural light. So the natural light is gonna be streaming down from my window directly onto the floor of my bedroom. So I wanted to give it a really golden hue. So I laid down in front of my window where the light was streaming in. And what I really liked about this was that you can always play around with the shadows as well. So just with the natural light comes shadows sometime. So what I did was I kept my blinds not completely open, so there were lines that were kind of giving shadows on my face. So it created this like really cool look. Whereas if you don't like that, you can always pull up your blinds and then have your face completely in the sun. Like I said, this is just playing around, having fun. You can always do it without the extreme sunlight, and instead you can just do a cool makeup look and do a selfie that way. Okay, so tip number 3, a mirror selfie. So we went from original selfie of your face to a mirror selfie. So normally this is for an outfit that you might like and you want to showcase it, but maybe not your face. And also this is a plus because you don't have to wear makeup for this photo. Your phone's gonna be covering your face. If you're having a lazy day, you just want to showcase your cute outfit, you don't have to put makeup on. So this is something that I really like as well. I do have a mirror that I got from IKEA, so that's what I'm going to be using for this today. Wherever that you have a mirror, you can take a photo in it. Recently I read that it gets better engagement because you can't see the person's face. So whoever's looking at your photo can imagine themselves as you, hence the higher engagement. So little things here and there that I thought were really cool. So tip number 4. If you don't have white walls and you want that clean, minimalistic look, go ahead and clear out as much as possible so that you have a blank wall, so a blank slate. And what you're gonna do is use a white bed sheet. So a lot of us already have this at home, or even a different color if you want to switch it up other than white. I steamed it a little bit because there were some wrinkles on there. So normally I would recommend masking tape to tape the sheet on the wall, just in case we don't want it to remove any paint. I happen to not have any, so I had to use shipping tape. So what I did was I just cut strips of shipping tape and then I kind of pressed it against my clothes so it wasn't as sticky, just in case, and then I just taped it all to the wall. This time I put the tripod on my clear chair to give it some height. I also added a stool. This is optional but gives you something to play around with. And tip number 5. Maybe you're feeling really lazy that day. You don't even want to take a mirror selfie. It's too much work to put on an outfit, you're lounging in sweats, but you want to create some content. Shoot some product. Sunglasses, flat lays. So I'm going to use natural light to take a photo of my coffee. Coffee is a kind of a go-to. It's easy, it looks super pretty. I'm gonna make the very trendy Dalgona coffee, which I have been drinking a lot of lately. Super easy to make. I already made another video of it with matcha Dalgona, but this one I'm gonna make the regular Dalgona coffee. Simple, you can use like a white background, the white sheet, and you can lay the coffee on the white sheet. For me, I have a couple of marble slabs, so I'm gonna go ahead and place that marble slab in natural sunlight and take a product shot of that. This is my bathroom floor, but I just really like the floor tiles and the marble on marble look. But like I mentioned before, the shot would look just as good on a white sheet. Feel free to mix and match different backgrounds to enhance your product. So those are my top 5 tips for creating content at home. So the first one is natural light, selfies, mirror selfies, using a plain white sheet as a background, and taking shots of product. I just wanted to share all my tips and tricks so that you guys can shoot awesome content at home. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye!